anything, any restrictions or anything like that?
No restrictions, and he is in. Yeah, he'll be in lineup tonight. Blackwood.
I know Val wasn't skating with, obviously McKinnon wasn't here, but he wasn't skating on that top line yesterday in practice. But are you almost intrigued by the idea of getting Marty Nichushkin and Valeri Nichushkin together at some point?
Not right now.
Miles Wood played his 500th game over this past weekend, getting ready for his 100th in an Avs sweater. What has kind of made him such a key component to this roster?
I think a little bit of everything. That plays with a little bit of reckless abandon, and like he provides a certain amount of energy and enthusiasm to our group that I like, and obviously part of our penalty kill and a hard-working checking line. So yeah, I like the guys with personality. They bring it to the table on a nightly basis, and he's one of those guys. He's obviously a great skater, hard forechecker. Played some really good games for us this year. Unfortunately, he's been in and out of our lineup a bit, but he's been good. He comes to the rink with a smile on his face and enjoys putting in the work. So yeah, good addition to our team. Like what he's been doing so far this year, and hopefully he can stay healthy and continue that.
Is there like one thing that the bottom six or bottom nine isn't that you'd like to see them do more to help them score more, or is it sort of this guy needs to do this and this guy needs to do this?
There's some individual things there for sure, but as a line, I think we've been focused on making sure that they're connected and playing as a group of three, and strength in numbers and puck battles to be able to come up with more pucks in the offensive zone. But they got to be hard to play against going to the net front and putting pucks to the net front and crashing the net front. It's part of the identity of our bottom six. When they're good, they're really good, and some nights they get a little quiet with that. I think our D can help that too, shoot some pucks from the blue line when we get them low to high, and understanding the mentality of that group and how they can help them as well.
You haven't really had a healthy forward group this year, and with Val back, you pretty much do. Is there more of an emphasis on, all right, we got to take advantage of this and start going on a run here?
Oh yeah, I think the emphasis has been the same all year. It doesn't really matter if you're missing guys, you're focused on the guys that are in the lineup. So it's just hopefully we're better at doing what we want to do with him in the lineup, and that he helps that second line a lot, and the other lines can follow suit.
Oliver Shellington has missed significant time this season, but has been able to get in some games lately.
Yeah.
How have you navigated having a player missing so much time in the regular season, getting him back in these games recently?
Yeah. Well, and it's not just this season, right? Like in the last couple seasons, he hasn't played a lot of hockey. I think he has a skill set that can really help us. Obviously an elite skater. He helps with the puck moving ability. I think he can help our team create a little offense in the offensive zone with his movement, with his shooting, with some of his passing and heads up plays. We saw a couple flashes of it last game in St. Louis again. Yeah, it's been tough because he's a guy that I've wanted to kind of put in the lineup for quite some time, and he just hasn't been healthy enough to go. And then you come back and you're rusty and you're kind of behind it. So I think that the time now over the last, going into the break, playing a game, getting a bunch of practice time in, coming out of the break, getting a bunch of practice time in, I've kind of made the decision that I want to see him play more and see what he's able to provide to our team, because the sad part is we're at this point in the season, I still don't know exactly what he can provide for us.